Hey everyone, Iros here. Welcome back to a brand new Tarisland video. Now, guys, for the last couple of days, probably weeks, I don't know how many or how long, a lot of people have been asking about autoplay in Tarisland. So what I thought I would do is, guys, I would go through all the different processes you do within Tarisland, within the game itself, and tell you whether they're auto or not. Because I think a lot of people just assume because it's a mobile game, or at least it's got a mobile version, going off a lot of other games, generally speaking, they'll have autoplay features. So I just want to use this opportunity to set the record straight when it comes to autoplay in Tarisland. So without further ado, guys, if you like down below, make sure you do subscribe. And let's start with what exactly you can do in Tarisland itself. So guys, let's go through the different processes that you will partake in every time you are playing Tarisland. Now obviously I see in the background, guys, I'm running around. I'm doing quests here and I'm accepting them, turning them in, accepting new ones, and generally running from NPC to NPC. And it's a lot of movement. Opening up my mount, getting off my mount, stuff like that, right? Now, none of this is auto, this is all manual. I have to move around myself on my mount. I have to summon my mount myself. And you also can't talk to NPCs while on the mount. So every time you see me get off it, I'm also doing that manually. There is literally no auto to question whatsoever. If you're going between NPCs, you have to click everything yourself. There's no auto path, but I will get into that later in the video about the auto path thing. But this is all literally me doing this. Now, when it comes to other things, you've got professions, you've got combat, you've got PvP, you've got raids, etc. Now, let's talk professions for a moment. We've got 4 different professions. I'm not going to go into exactly what they are as it stands, but each profession has its own area for gathering. So if you're a blacksmith, you'll gather copper ore at the start, and there is places where you can go to gather copper ore. If you're an inscriber or a tailor or whatever it is, you will go gather hemp. So there's a place where you can go to gather hemp. Now, you can mark on the map where this place is, and you will have to manually run there, which is, by the by, obviously I've said that you have to run between quests, so safely assume you have to run to places on the map, which is fair enough. But when you get there, you have to manually farm the nodes yourself. So you have to go to them, click, gather, and gather the stuff, and then run to the next one. Because I like in a nice little neat row for you, you have to go to each little individual row node and do it yourself. Now once you've got this, you can then open up your profession, and then you have to refine this ore or hemp or whatever into the next material up. Also, you have to do this yourself. Now, what you can do is, which is like, I suppose it's a little bit of a auto thing, you can stack it. So, for instance, say you had 20 copper and you wanted to make 5 copper bars, you could ask the crafting menu to make 5, and it will tick 5. You wouldn't have to do 5 individual, it'll do 5 as a whole thing, which I don't class as auto whatsoever. That's just you saying you want to do 5, which is normal. So that's for professions. Now, when it comes to PvP and dungeons, this is actual combat. There is one feature which is auto, which you can switch off in the menu, which is your basic attack. So you're seeing on the right hand side, the bottom right here, I've got skills. I've got me 5 active skills, then I've got 3 other active skills, I've got potions above that, I've got my main skill, I've got jump, and I've got dodge and stuff like that. Every single one of these I have to click myself. However, when you start attacking something, or if you're a healer, if you start healing a target, your basic attack will automatically sort of do it. So, for instance, I've got a warrior, this is a priest in the background. When I'm attacking someone close range, my basic attack, white damage, which is non-ability, will auto-attack as long as I'm close enough to the target. But that is because the basic auto-attack does not have a button. But like I say, you can switch this off in the menu. I don't see why you would do that, because it's pointless. But if you want to, you can go into settings and switch off this auto attack. But that's literally it. And it doesn't do very much damage, so it's not like you're going to be able to sit and idly hit something. It'll take you extreme amounts of time much longer than it would if you're using your abilities. So it's not really something you can rely on. Similarly, if you're healing, for instance, your healing ability, for example, heals for 300. The basic heal that's automatic will heal for about 2 or 4 or something stupid like that. Nothing compared in the slightest to actually what you're doing. So PvP, dungeons and stuff, entirely manual. Now guys, when it comes to auto-pathing, I mentioned this at the start of the video, auto-pathing to quests and stuff. There is a way that you can do this, but it's not sort of simple and you can't just activate it in the settings or anything like that. So you've got different areas, different biomes or level areas. So for instance, Silverlit, the main city, or you've got other areas like Lewin I'm in right now. Now, each area has its own faction reputation. So what you do is, when you complete quests or daily quests or reputation quests in this area, you'll get faction reputation. Now, when this faction reputation reaches reputation level 3, because you'll get like a reputation shop for each area. When it hits level 3, you unlock auto-pathing in that area. So you can auto-path to a mark on the map. For instance, if you mark the resource collection point or you mark the quest giver, your character will auto-path to that location. But it will only count in that area that you are reputation level 3. So if you want to do it in multiple areas, you'll have to get reputation level 3 in multiple areas, if that makes sense. But, like I say, it will literally only autopath. It won't accept quests for you. It won't hand them in. This you'll all have to do manually regardless. And if you are autopathing, you'll notice this when you're auto-running. For instance, if you swipe forward on the joystick to auto-run, if you get attacked while doing this or something targets you, it'll cancel it. So if the autopath runs you past loads of mobs and they start attacking you, it'll cancel. You'll have to pick your device up or pick your mouse up or whatever and then take over from there. So it's like a quality of life thing, hitting level 3 on reputation, quite useful. But at the same time, you still have to pay attention to what's going on. You can't just leave it. I kind of consider it a bit like a flight path on World of Warcraft, except you can get attacked and it can be cancelled. Now, the last thing that's anything to do auto would be fishing. Now, I haven't got any footage of fishing from my live streams, at least that I can find relatively easily. So basically with fishing, you cast your line out into a body of water, and then you have to get the fish catch bar at the end to catch the fish. Now, this is all manual, of course. You have to do this yourself. You have to select the bait, throw the line out, and catch the fish yourself. Varying levels of difficulty depending on how high level the fish is or how high level your fishing is. Now, there is a grayed out fishing button on the fishing menu, like it comes on the bottom right, which is for auto fishing. Now, I haven't experienced auto fishing yet, and a couple of people on Discord say it's a paid feature. I don't know that 100%, can't confirm that till the release, but I'm going to probably assume it's probably something to do with your fishing skill. Maybe hit fishing level 3 or something, you might unlock auto fishing. However, even if you're auto fishing, you still have to make sure you've got enough bait, because obviously every time you start fishing, you use a bait. So if you've only got 10, you activate auto fishing, it's only going to auto fish for 10 or 20 or however many you've got. So there's that to bear in mind. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video to clear up some of the different features on the game when it comes to autoplay, because a lot of people are assuming that the game is going to play for them, whereas that's not the case whatsoever. You have to do everything yourself, except the couple of exclusions that I've mentioned, like the auto-path at reputation and the auto-fishing. That's literally it. Everything else is completely manual, and if that's the sort of game you're looking for, this is the perfect one for it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave that like down below. I do appreciate it. And make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Now, if there's any other queries you've got about the game, please let us know down in the comments and I'll try and do videos on them. Obviously, I saw this one on Discord quite a lot the last couple of days, so I figured it would be a good idea to do a video on it. But if there's anything else, like I say, just let us know in the comments, and also any feedback you've got about the way I do these videos or anything like that, let us know. I would love to know how to improve in any way possible. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will be live streaming this game in about 5 days' time, as we're getting the Chinese launch on the 12th of June, which is 9 days before the global one. I know it'll be in Chinese, but at least it'll give us some sort of experience of the game before then. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you then.